and get the beefing with me on Twitter because I blocked you. We were just cool before I blocked you. And then I didn't block you just because I blocked you because I realized you went through my phone. Because give me your phone. Let me start deleting your phone. Let me delete that save we just made.
Opening with a dramatic revelation from Chrisean Rock, who has been at the center of a whirlwind of controversy involving rapper Blueface. Chrisean alleges that she and Blueface, despite their tumultuous relationship, created a private recording together just a few weeks after she gave birth, adding a new layer of complexity to their already complicated interactions. The plot thickens as Blueface, known for his hit Thotiana, recently engaged in a very public display of commitment by proposing to Jaidyn Alexis, the mother of 2 of his children and a significant figure from his past. However, Chrisean casts doubt on the sincerity of this engagement, suggesting that it's nothing more than a calculated publicity stunt. She claims that the engagement ring Blueface presented to Jaidyn was originally intended for her, implying that she was the rapper's first choice and that Jaidyn is merely a stand-in for the public's eye. The video delves into the history between Blueface and Jaidyn, highlighting their long-standing connection that dates back to their middle school days. They share a 7-year-old son and a 1-year-old daughter, but their relationship has been anything but stable. Blueface's infidelity has been a public spectacle, causing Jaidyn considerable embarrassment over the last couple of years. Chrisean, as Blueface's ex, has been entangled in this drama, often at the center of the chaos. When Blueface decided to propose to Jaidyn, the timing raised eyebrows and sparked debate. Just weeks prior, Blueface had been openly criticizing Jaidyn online, calling her a hater, which led many to speculate that the proposal was an attempt to provoke jealousy in Chrisean or perhaps a strategic move to secure Jaidyn's loyalty, especially considering her recent music deal with Columbia Records. In a twist of social media warfare, Blueface took to Twitter to boast about his new fiancé's exclusivity, claiming a victory in love by having a partner who ain't never been with nobody else. Chrisean, never one to remain silent, responded with an Instagram live session where she dismissed the engagement as a sham. She insinuated that she has proof of the ring's true origins and that the entire engagement might be a facade orchestrated for the limelight. The drama escalates as fans and followers weigh in on the situation, torn between believing Chrisean's version of events and the unpredictable nature of Blueface's actions. The saga continues to unfold with Chrisean's bold claims and the public's voracious appetite for the latest developments in this ongoing celebrity melodrama. Taking a more personal turn, as Chrisean Rock opens up about the intimate and complex dynamics of her relationship with Blueface. Despite his recent engagement to Jaidyn Alexis, Chrisean reveals that she and Blueface have continued to meet for unprotected sexual encounters. This revelation is particularly shocking as it comes on the heels of Blueface's very public commitment to another woman, suggesting a clandestine layer to their ongoing interactions. Chrisean's emotional turmoil spills over onto Twitter, where she voices a poignant reflection on her self-worth and the well-being of her son. In a moment of vulnerability, she questions her decision to continue a physical relationship with a man who has not embraced his responsibilities as a father. Her tweet is a raw expression of regret and a call to personal accountability as she grapples with the implications of her choices on her child's future. In a rapid shift of emotions, Chrisean then posts a contradictory tweet highlighting the complexity of her bond with Blueface. She describes their connection as a soul tie, a term often used to describe a deep, almost unbreakable bond with another person. Her struggle to sever this tie is palpable, as she acknowledges the difficulty of distancing herself from Blueface, despite the toxic patterns that have emerged in their relationship. The narrative takes another dramatic turn when media personality Jason Lee enters the conversation, amplifying the controversy to a new audience. Chrisean appears on his show and candidly discusses the unprotected nature of her recent encounter with Blueface, which occurred during a vulnerable time of postpartum recovery. Her admission is startling and paints a picture of the reckless abandon that characterizes their relationship. Blueface's reaction to Chrisean's public disclosures is one of frustration and denial. He takes to Twitter to challenge her narrative, accusing her of playing the victim while simultaneously admitting to her own manipulative behaviors. His tweets suggest a struggle to reconcile Chrisean's portrayal of loyalty and victimhood with the reality of their mutually acknowledged actions. In a live Instagram broadcast, Chrisean attempts to expose Blueface further by claiming he deleted messages that could prove their recent intimate encounter in Miami. Her frustration is evident as she accuses him of erasing evidence that would validate her side of the story. Blueface counters with a public demand for proof, sarcastically urging Chrisean to provide receipts of their interactions, not just empty claims. In a surprising twist, Chrisean manages to recover the alleged deleted messages, sharing screenshots that hint at a late-night rendezvous. The messages show a cryptic exchange about room numbers and partying, adding another layer of intrigue to their already complicated relationship. The back and forth between Chrisean and Blueface escalates, as he accuses her of stalking him during a trip to Miami, painting a picture of a desperate attempt on her part to maintain contact. Blueface narrates an incident where Chrisean's emotional outburst at a party led to a hasty exit on his part, further complicating the public's perception of their relationship. Blueface vehemently denies Chrisean's claims of their continued sexual relationship, framing her statements as a ploy to provoke Jaidyn and maintain relevance in the public eye. His words suggest a deep skepticism about Chrisean's motives, implying that her actions are driven by clout rather than truth. The narrative reaches a new peak of controversy as Chrisean makes a startling allegation. She claims that Blueface possesses a private recording of an intimate nature, purportedly made during a clandestine encounter that occurred a mere 6 weeks after she had given birth. This revelation adds a salacious and potentially explosive element to the already volatile mix of public accusations and private indiscretions that have come to define their relationship. In response to Chrisean's claims, Blueface takes to Twitter with a counter-narrative that paints a picture of Chrisean as someone struggling with mental health issues. He suggests that her desire to have another child with him, despite their fraught history and his lack of involvement with their first child, is indicative of deeper psychological problems. His tweet implies a concern for Chrisean's well-being, while also subtly questioning her credibility and her grasp on reality. The social media community reacts with a mix of concern and criticism. Some individuals express serious worry for Chrisean's mental health, suggesting that her behavior and public outbursts are cries for help rather than mere attention-seeking. Others go so far as to speculate about the impact of Chrisean's upbringing and possible childhood trauma, linking her current predicaments to a past marked by her mother's struggles with addiction. Amidst the public discourse, a voice of professional concern emerges. A self-identified therapist weighs in on the situation, offering a clinical perspective on Chrisean's behavior. They speak to the patterns of childhood trauma and learned behavior evident in Chrisean's actions, suggesting that her erratic behavior and emotional outbursts may be manifestations of deep-seated pain and unresolved issues. The therapist points to Chrisean's seemingly random crying and her expressions of love for Blueface as signs of a person who equates love with pain, a common trait among those who have experienced complex trauma. The video then poses a poignant question to the audience, inviting reflection and speculation on the future of Chrisean's relationship with Blueface. It asks whether there is hope for Chrisean to break free from the cycle of dysfunction that has ensnared her, or whether the audience is witnessing a tragedy in the making, one that could potentially lead to further harm if left unchecked. As the segment draws to a close, the viewers are left to ponder the gravity of the situation, the potential for healing and growth, and the role that public scrutiny and social media play in the unfolding drama of Chrisean and Blueface's tumultuous relationship. Chrisean claimed that Blueface has a private recording of them that was made without her consent, which, if true, raises serious concerns about privacy violations and consent. Blueface has accused Chrisean of showing signs of mental illness, particularly highlighting the contradiction of her complaints about being a single parent while simultaneously wanting another child with him. This public diagnosis has been criticized as insensitive and stigmatizing. The controversy was further fueled when Blueface proposed to his other baby mama, Jaidyn Alexis, which led to speculation that Chrisean was originally intended to be the recipient of the engagement ring, as claimed by Chrisean herself.